Most of the times when people tell you their stories of how they nearly got robbed or kidnapped, you might think they are joking before you experience it yourself. As they always say, experience is the best teacher. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the story of our life, how we nearly got robbed and kidnapped at the same time in the middle of the night.
Hello and welcome guys to the My family. It's your boy Rogers.
It's your girl Precious. Yes guys, as you saw in today's title, we are going to be sharing with you the story of our life, how we nearly got kidnapped and robbed at the same time in the middle of the night. I know this story is going to be an eye-opener to you. It's going to be informative to you guys. So if you're ready for this video, don't forget to like this video, guys. Just press the like button. It doesn't take a second. It doesn't need your money. Support us by clicking the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the family if you haven't yet. Let's get into the story.
Yes guys, it was almost midnight when we received a phone call that one of our friends had lost their parent. In fact, we had nothing to do but to rush there. And the only way we could go there, because it was a bit far, but also we didn't know the place. So we had to choose to use a boda.
Yes guys, so since it was in the middle of the night, I was convincing your boy Rogers, hey, let's use a car. You know, we can't just go anyhow. But he refused, saying, you know, we can't use a car because first of all, we didn't know where we are going. So we needed someone who is going to take us exactly where we are going, since it was in the middle of the night. That's why we decided to use a boda, that is a motorcycle. So we had to go and find a person who was going to accompany us and take us there. Unfortunately, guys, the boda guy we got, he told us he knows the place where we are going, and we're like, if he knows the place, that's it, let's go. You know, sometimes people say things just because they want money. They can't leave money to go, even if when they know it, they don't know where you're going, they'll just say, let's go, we'll see there. And remember, it was almost midnight, so we boarded this guy and we went. Guys, we reached somewhere. The journey was like a 45-minute ride. We reached a certain place and he said, you guys, is this not the place? That's when we realized, this guy was lying.
Didn't know the place. He was just looking for money.
Yeah.
You know, in Uganda, people don't want to let money go. They
true.
can tell you, I know where you are going, yet they don't know that. They only assume that they are going to ask when you reach to that destination. So when we saw the guy starting to ask, we realized, this guy doesn't know even where we are going.
Yes, guys, we went to another place where he told us that this is where you're going. You've arrived now. So we got off the boda. We looked around. We saw a gate. We saw inside there were tents and music. We're like, this is the perfect place, because the people told us now they've already pitched the tents. People are already around. We said, it's okay. We paid him his money and he went off. Remember, now it was already midnight.
Yeah, it was midnight.
So when we entered the gate, we found out, oh my God, this is not the place.
In fact, there was no person that had died there where we entered.
Yes, it was not the place at all. So we looked around, we came out, the border guy has already left. That's when we find out next to that place there were some ladies who were buying meat, you know, in the middle of the night. That's when I saw that Ugandans, they don't rest. They were buying meat, imagine, in the middle of the night. So there were a lot of people there, a lot of people drinking alcohol, a lot of people doing a lot of things. So we went there, we asked these guys, where are we? Which place is this one? Guys, the name they told us, we didn't even know that name. That's when we realized, oh my God, we are lost. This is not where we are supposed to go. Remember, it's in the middle of the night. So you know me as a lady, one thing about me, I panic so quick. We started asking, so which place is this?
And she's the one who asking, and she was asking in English.
In English.
Can you imagine? In the middle of the night, she's asking in English. She could even not let me ask in local language, Uganda. Maybe they could not suspect anything. But I'm sure that's where the guys knew, some guys who were there. That's where they knew that we didn't know where we are going. We are lost. So maybe in their mind, they started cooking things that these ones let us do something. So that's where everything started from.
Yeah, guys, so we asked around there. We asked the girls who were buying, do you know this place where we were going? They said, the other one was telling me, you go this side, it's down that side. We asked another one, the other one is explaining, no, it's down that side. Everyone was telling us their own direction.
Yeah,
that's
and in that place, you remember, we could not find any other border. And then we tried to call even the person who was supposed to receive us when we reached there. The phone numbers were off. I'm sure the phone was just off. So
we could not get anyone. So what we did, we said, you know what, these guys are confusing us now. Let us walk and touch the main road. That's what we decided. But we had already shown these guys that one, we are lost. It's in the middle of the night. We don't know where we are going. We are in a new place where we don't even know anything. And they spotted me that this one might be a foreigner. She doesn't know how to speak Luganda.
Yeah, in fact, I remember we said, she told me, in Zimbabwe, midnight, it is dangerous, we are panicking. So that's what she said. I'm sure they started realizing we are speaking English. They expected us to speak Luganda. So we are speaking in English, and she was mentioning about Zimbabwe. So they knew that she's from Zimbabwe.
I'm not from around. So we started walking. We said, you know what, let's leave these guys. They're going to confuse us more. Let's just touch the main road. Maybe we'll get another border guy who is going to take us where we are going. Guys, we reached, when we were moving, we just moved like 2 minutes away from those guys.
Yeah.
Then I turned around, guys. I saw 3 guys following us, which were from that place. I told my husband, Rogers, these guys are following us, because one thing, we were holding bags. You know, sometimes you can get robbed, people think you have millions.
Yeah.
We're holding bags. These bags were having our clothes, our toothbrushes, because we know we're not going to come back the same day. So I'm sure they thought maybe we had money and a lot of things. I told Rogers, these guys are following us now. I told him, you know, one thing also is bravery to say, I know nothing will happen. I heard him saying, are they coming? And he's even increasing speed. I'm like, now, what is happening now?
Yes,
can
guys,
you imagine?
It was midnight. Anyone can be scared on that. And the guys were like strong and taller than me. So we saw, it was scary, really. It was scary. And we had left the other guys on the other side. So we are in a position where there was not even people. There were no people.
Yeah.
So it was only us and them who were following us. So you know how scary that can be.
That's true, guys. So we tried to start walking faster to reach the corner where we were seeing that corner. If we reach there, that's our escape. We saw these guys, they were even also following faster. Guys, we walked so fast. When we reached the corner, the way we ran, when I think of that day, guys, I'm like, what? You know, sometimes you may tell, I don't know how to run, I can't run, because you are not in a bad situation. When you reach in a situation where you have to run, guys, my adrenaline was short.
Guys,
I placed my bag here. The way I ran.
She ran faster than me. Let me tell you, all the time I didn't know that my wife can run as fast as she ran, because even at home, even exercising, she said, no, me, I don't exercise, running, I don't want to run. But the other time I saw a miracle. I saw a talent. She ran. You know, I'm a tall person, so my laps are tall, so I can run. So this one, but that day my tallness could not work.
The way I ran, guys.
She ran, and it was me behind. But the guys started running as we are running. We said we are done now.
I tell you guys, that corner saved us. When we reached the corner, we said, God help us. The way we ran, by the time these guys reached the corner, we were gone.
Yeah.
We were so far. I tell you, that's when you saw they were no longer following us, we started breathing. Like, oh my God, thank you, God. But now we were so afraid even to ask other people, where are we going?
Yeah.
We were seeing people on the side of the road talking. You know, sometimes when you're coming from a hard situation, everyone you see, you start suspecting.
Yeah.
Remember, it's middle of the night. You start suspecting everyone. Whoever you see, you think they're also robbers. So we started just walking in silence, until we found another border guy who was just past him. We stopped him.
Yeah.
Then we asked him, you know what? Do you know this place? This is where we are going. We are lost. He actually told us, no, you are not lost. The thing is, you went on the other side. The place you are going is what?
In fact,
this side.
yeah, we were next to the place we are going.
Yeah.
And fortunately enough, the phone number of the person that was waiting for us, it rang. And guess what? He told us that we are just near.
We are just near. That's when he came to take us. We went there, we reached, we sat. No one could know what we had passed through in those few moments. We just relaxed like this. We saw food coming.
Yeah, and that day, let me tell you, they gave us katogo. Katogo in
Cassava
Uganda,
and
that
beans.
is cassava and beans. That's what you call katogo. And your girl here ate it. It was a big plate, but your girl here ate the whole plate. And what annoyed me, after she ate the entire plate, she says, I don't like this katogo. Can you imagine it? I said, now, if you don't like it,
why
did you finish the entire? It says now, the energy I've used it to run, I was replacing.
I tell you guys, if you watched my previous video, if you haven't, guys, check it out. The video that I showed saying living in Uganda is so stressful. I mentioned something that one thing about me, even if I don't like something, I'll eat it. I can finish and act as if I'm enjoying, even if I don't like it. So they served us katogo. Guys, I ate that katogo. It wasn't even tasting good to me. I ate it because I was so hungry. The energy I had used to run, it was too much.
Yes, guys, if you decide to move at night, for example, there are times where you're supposed to move at night. Because for me, I started getting a lot of blames from my wife that what if you accepted, we would have used the car. Now you say, border guy, what he has done, it is in the middle of the night. And her reasons were true, but nothing could be done at that time. You see, so now this is our experience and this is our story. So now it's you now that you should do at least make sure that you take care. If you have a car, move in the car. If you don't, still take care. Even if you move on a border, some border guys are not true. Yeah,
that's true, guys. This is our advice to you. That's why we decided to share this story. We actually didn't want to share it, but we said, you know what, this might help someone. If you find yourself in a position where you moved at night, at least know where you're going. Know exactly the place where you're going. Also, if you find yourself in a position where you are lost, it's night, you don't know what to do, don't show panic to people. Panicking sometimes can show people that this one is confused now. Even people who didn't have intentions of robbing you, they might start from there because they know you are lonely, you are lost, you don't even know where you are.
And they see the confusion.
Don't panic, you have so much confidence. Start doing even fake calls, saying you're coming to pick me. Yes, I'm coming. Oh, let's meet here. You see something like that. Don't show that you are panicking. That is our advice to you guys, because sometimes, you know, as he said, I started blaming him, but truly it was not his fault. I started saying, we could have gone with the car. When I told you they're following us, why didn't you man up? What, all those things. You know, ladies, when we are pissed off sometimes. But that was the experience. And you might be watching this and saying, guys, when you have never experienced something. I had friends who used to tell me, Precious, I got robbed, Precious, this happened, and I'm like, the day we experience it, even now, sometimes I can sit like this, I'm like, it's only you, God, who made us to escape this. If they had caught us, we were finished.
And I'm sure they knew that in the bags there was money. Because also the English she started speaking and also hearing that Zimbabwe, it is dangerous around this time. You know, you can't move midnight like this. So I'm sure the guys heard and they took that as a point that they knew these guys, maybe they are blood, because you know, when I'm with her, I always also speak English. So they didn't know that I'm coming from Uganda. So maybe they thought we are from abroad and there was money. So also it's very careful to know who you ask for direction when in case you are lost mostly at night.
Know who to ask. Most of the time the safest people to ask are people with shops. If you see someone selling in a shop, ask them. Maybe people are selling airtimes and stuff like that. But be so careful. So guys, this is the story of our life, how we nearly got robbed. Guys, that day it's only God who made us to escape. We didn't want to share, but we know this might help someone. So if you found this video informative, don't forget to like this video, guys. Just click the like button below. It doesn't take a second. Subscribe to our channel. It doesn't also take a second. Help us to grow, guys. And also put in the comment section if you don't have something to say, just to say hi, because when you engage with us, our video is also pushed far. We love you so much. See you in our next lit video.